Welcome to SnowRunner. I have played this game a lot. As you can see, oops, wrong thing. I 100%ed Michigan, Alaska, Tamir, Kola Peninsula, Yukon, Wisconsin, and I was last playing when I was on Amur. So obviously I didn't record any of that because I played this game back before I was really recording videos for YouTube. I did make a video about using a Logitech G29 on the PlayStation, um, and I have the shifter add-on. So some things I'll just go over real quick. You have to make sure you're using the steering wheel setting. You need to make sure your steering wheel is set to common console preset if you are using the Logitech G29 for PS5, PS4, whichever you're using it on. These settings here are they just make it a little more comfortable because this game can have a lot of force feedback when you're traveling over rough terrain, and it's just kind of tiring on your arms after a while. So this just makes your steering wheel a little bit looser, so it's less aggressive. And then I have all my shifter or gears mapped here. This really isn't important where it says like button 36, button 35, button 39, like whatever, just ignore that. That's just what the button is correlated to on the shifter, but you don't really need to know that. Whenever you go to set it, just start from the neutral position and then go to like first gear, for instance, for whatever. The way I have mine set up, my first gear slot is low minus, my second gear slot is low, my third gear slot is low plus, my fourth gear slot is auto, my fifth gear slot is high, and my sixth gear slot is reverse. And then there is also the push down function all the way to the right and go down, and that's where I have neutral. If you've ever driven a stick shift, that's pretty normal for cars. It's just a safety feature, so you can't just shift into reverse automatically. You have to push the shifter down to get into reverse. I just put neutral there because it's just a leftover map that you can use, and not that you use neutral very often in this game, but it is just nice to be able to shift into neutral that way. The actual neutral set or neutral position on the shifter does not do anything, so it will not, you can't make neutral on the shifter be your neutral. It's not an actual button. So anyway, when I am playing the game, if I wanted to be in auto, like just be in auto, I would just, from the central neutral position, I just bump it straight down to fourth gear, which is, I think, is just the most convenient. And then once it's in auto, I always bump it back to neutral, so that way I'm in a central point all the time. And then say I wanted to go to high, I could go over to the right and up to fifth gear, and that would put me in high, and I would just bump it back to neutral again. Same thing if I wanted to go to low or low minus. It's been a while since I played, so I don't remember. But if I wanted to go to low, I could bump over and go to second, but then I would still always bump it back to neutral. So it's always in that central position, and it's just easy. I don't have to look at the shifter or see where it is. I mean, even if I do leave it somewhere, I mean, I used to drive a stick longer than I've driven an automatic, so it's not abnormal for me to be able to find gears, but it just makes it simpler sometimes. So anyway, you need to have a controller on and available so that you can use the map, because otherwise you can't navigate the map. You can navigate the menu here using the controller, but that's really all you can do. You can't set, markers, and you can't zoom and do all that stuff with the map. So I definitely suggest having a controller just nearby that you can pick up and use for the map, and the game will switch automatically whenever you touch a button or press a pedal on the actual steering wheel, pick up the controller, touch something, it changes automatically. You can see it do that on the side of the screen. So anyway, just a quick rundown. I made a whole video on this about 6 months ago. It's not the best video, but it does explain what I just talked about, and I hope you like it. Now, I do play the game with some modded trucks because I have played the game a lot. I went through the whole main story. Well, it's not really a story, but I went through the whole original base game without using mods, got the platinum trophy, everything. Now, when I loaded my save into this PS5 version of the game, it glitched, so I didn't get the platinum trophy. I'm missing the All-American Trucks trophy, which kind of sucks because you can see here that I do have it checked, but it just glitched. So I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna have to make another save file and just play through the game again and unlock that again so I can get the platinum trophy for the PS5 version. I don't really care that much, to be honest, but I probably will do it, but I'm not going to include that trophy pop or anything in any of these videos. I just kind of want to play this for fun because I enjoy the game. I kind of want to see how it sounds using my steering wheel with my microphone, because I'm sure it's going to pick up a lot of noise that the steering wheel makes. I don't know, my setup's pretty ridiculous here, so anyway, it's been a while since I played, so basically I don't really even remember what I was doing. It looks like I was working on deliver these consumables to the resident's house, but I don't even remember where I get the consumables, so like, oh, it's just a lot. I need to figure that out. Okay, so what do we have? There's consumables over here that I can pick up. How do I don't remember how I... Warehouse, okay, so you don't have any consumables. I know you have to craft a lot here, so there's that. So yeah, the warehouse doesn't have any, so I need to basically go pick up the consumables that are laying around. So there is one, where am I? I'm right there. So there's one right here. So we can come, we can go get that. It's literally like right there. Going in there and getting that's going to be kind of a pain, but we'll figure it out. So we gotta go there. There's one up there too. So let's get this one first, and then we will worry about getting the other one. I should just be able to use my loading crane that I have right here and put her on there. I think I need to adjust my sound because like I can't hear anything. Hold on a second. I did have engine volume turned way down. We'll bump that down. That should be better. The engine volume, Jesus. The engine volume on this game was just really loud, so I turned it down. Actually, is there a... There is no setting for how I'm listening. Motion blur needs to go off and film grain needs to go off. I hate that. I don't understand. This doesn't even matter because it changes all the time, so whatever. Game. Yeah, there's no, that's weird. Okay, whatever. It still feels very low though. Okay. So we're good. So let's play some SnowRunner. Now this truck should just be able to like truck through here. It's pretty powerful. I don't even really know if I'm gonna be able to get through this. But we're gonna try. Yeah, we're already stuck. How am I even gonna do this? Like, it looks... I guess maybe I need to come out here. I don't think that's the way I want to go. How do I clear my things? There we go. Let's go out here. I think I need to come up this way. do have another truck too that's a pretty popular truck that people use. The truck that I loved when I played this game before, the mod maker never updated it for the PS5 for like the current generation. So I can't use that truck. That truck was amazing though. This one's okay. I used this one back then too. This is the BM17 or something. It's a pretty good truck. Am I in? I am not. That's gonna make a huge difference. Like I said, it's been a while since I've played, so I forgot I needed to enable all-wheel drive. Let's go back to that. Or dip lock on. But like I said, I definitely enjoy the game more, especially in these harder areas with a truck that's not as... Like, you need powerful trucks for these areas. Some of the... I mean, maybe they've made it better, but when this map first came out, it was like borderline... I mean, it wasn't impossible, obviously, but some of the just vanilla trucks in the game, just... It was awful. Like, you crawled everywhere. You couldn't move through anything. It was so slow. So. Alright, I gotta figure out how I get that. It's like... I guess I'm just gonna try to drive up in there. Like, how am I supposed to get this big ass truck up there? I mean, I guess I could get like a smaller vehicle and try and winch it. But like, I don't understand. This might be the way. And then also, using a controller for your crane is... I was like, what? It's gonna take me a minute to remember how to use all the controls. But yeah, a controller for the crane is also just essential. So we do that, and we lift. What the hell? There we go. Just drop it. Restore crane, pack cargo. Alright, I don't know if I can make it out of here. Let's just use the controller, see if I can get out of here. That's gonna be too tight. We're gonna just have to go back the way we came. feel like this is the kind of stuff with this game that's just frustrating. Like, it puts these things in such horrible spots, and you have to like try and figure out how to get to them. Alright, we got out of there. So that one is again in like a really crappy spot. I can try to go over here and see if I can get up there, but it's gonna be tough. Anyway, but this game is like 1,000 times more fun if you have a wheel. Like, I bought a wheel because of this game, and I'm glad I did, because it was super fun and super worth having. I mean, I might be able to make it up here. Made it. Okay. I'm gonna have to just back out of here with the controller because it's a little crazy. I thought I heard my son. Alright, where's the other one? Right there. And where does this need to go? Whoops. There's another consumables right there. Where does it need to go? Over here. Okay, that's not very far away. Well, we can do a little cheaty thing. So let's do that. Let's, I can probably come this way and get up here. Because like I said, this truck pretty much do anything I want it to. And then, do you want to grab that one? Or should we just go down here and grab this one? It's going to be really easy. Let's go grab this one, because this one's, I mean, it's going to take a little bit more time to do, but it'll be easier to get this one. Alright, so let's turn around. I should change. I hate nighttime in this game. Do it. I forgot how you do it anyways. Okay, perfect. Whoa. Jesus. I also just prefer driving this way too. I'll occasionally switch to cab view, but this view, in my opinion, is just the best. It's the easiest so you know what your surroundings are. And it's not flip. Now, one of the tricky things playing with a wheel is it is hard to catch yourself if you flip by using your winch. So, because you have to hit triangle for it, and depending on the way you have the wheel turned, sometimes it's pretty hard to be able to hit triangle and save yourself. It can be done, but it's just a little tougher. So, just all things you got to keep in mind when you're using a wheel. Wheels make the game more fun, but sometimes a little bit more challenging. And there's always like fine adjustments of your view too. I use the little directional pad to do that. It doesn't work very well, but it does alright. No. That's alright. We're gonna leave those there. And we will grab them when we come back. But that's exactly what I'm talking about right there. It's so hard to save yourself in those instances. This map is very unforgiving too, so just like this tree right in the way. It's just, this map just is very, very unforgiving. I do need to get the other 4 maps that are out, and then I know Season 3 was announced. But we'll see if I keep playing it or not. I mean, I do like the game a lot, but I've got some other games going on right now, and there's some other things I want to play as well, so, this may just be like something that I play every now and then, whenever I'm kind of bored or just want to do something else. So, but I do love me some SnowRunner. I really hope my wheel isn't really making a whole lot of noise, because it was one thing I was very curious about, if it was going to. We're going to find out. And we also have to see if you can hear me, because the way I have my microphone set up is a little strange. It's not how it usually is. So hopefully I'm not too quiet. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's picking me up and not picking up too much of my wheel noise. No. Oh. I do have this winch too that I can just flip myself over. Alright, I need... I forgot how bad this was. What? What am I doing here? Oh, it's weird. Is that how that always used to be? Would you flip me over, please? Good lord. Okay. Alright, let's pick up this. Throw it on the back. That's fine. Really? Oh, that's weird. Okay. Alright, now we'll go pick up the two we dropped. And I know this is no like new tip or anything, but I'll just carry the one back with my crane so that I can do this all in one trip without a trailer. This is going to be tough, though. I have to be careful here. Whew. This is a pretty skinny path for this truck. Wow. That was tight. Whoops. Like I said, I'm trying to change my view up a little bit with the D-pad. It's just very touchy and it's hard to do. Pauser. Pauser. Put the handbrake on is what I meant, not pause. Oh god. Get the weight over my truck so I don't tip. Alright, now this is how I usually do this. I'll lower it and just kind of pin it with my crane. And then we just drive off. And we should be good, it shouldn't fall off. It's still attached. The only problem when you do this is you can't use your actual winch. So it can kind of screw you over, but at the same time it saves a trip or saves using a trailer. So basically just need to follow this path, and it'll lead us right to where we need to go. Now when we do get to the destination, we are going to have to just drop this one off on the ground so that we can unload our packed cargo, then put this on our truck, pack it, and then unload it. Because you can only unload packed cargo, you can't unload it unless it's packed. So it's very important. Man, like, if you don't have a truck that's overpowered like this, you literally just crawl through these sections on this game. Like, you would just be creeping right here. This thing's at least still trucking through it. I could put on diff lock and go on low, and it'd probably make it a little faster through that, but just even in auto, this thing just trucks through. Oftentimes, if you see a shortcut, it's probably a very big risk to try to take it. I need to see a map here. Okay, there's a road there. I'm sure it's a pretty sketchy road too, but to work our way through that. That was a little rough. Alright, now we will go here. Drop you off. That. And we'll pick you up. Put you on. There we go. Cargo cult. Here it'll be safe. When the owners show up, they will definitely talk to me first. There's no one else around. Here's your reward. Alright. So I'm gonna end this one here just because, you know, we'll just see. I'll probably play more of it, and we'll just kind of keep going and see how it goes. But if other games come out and I want to play those, I'm going to play those over this. So this is kind of just something fun to just do every now and then when I'm bored. So next thing we will do, I guess, is this next thing, hard to reach places. We got to deliver a cabin, cargo container, and consumables. So should be pretty good. I think I still have a good bit of stuff to do here. Yeah. I usually try to do all of these tasks first, and then I'll do the contracts. So it's typically how you want to do these as well. You don't really want to, you want to do the tasks first, because the tasks often make things easier for you traversal wise in the map. So that's what we're gonna do, and then we will do, there's actually one up here that, oh no, I do have that. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna end it here, and hopefully you come back and watch more of these SnowRunner videos, because I enjoy playing it, and I'm kind of sad that I didn't record all of my other stuff of this. But again, I played this like back on release religiously, and I wasn't recording for YouTube then, so I don't have any video of that. So this will be the first one going up on my channel, aside from the shifter mapping video that I put up, which I briefly went over that at the beginning of this video. So anyway, if you enjoyed watching, leave a like, let me know, and hope to see you next time. Have a good one.